You're locked in with the Innovators. Make sure to hit the subscribe button and click the notification bell.
How is bank robbing something you got into? Like,
kids, we was young and just in the chase of money. So, it started off, robbing something smaller than banks. We was selling dope first, just anything else, bro. We was young, good, hungry, and you find out that, I can get some money doing this, and it worked the first time, and then it worked the second time, and then you get that bigger appetite.
yeah,
So that's what it was. We started robbing young, and it just took one to see the other. You're like, damn, you up right now? What you on? Oh man, I just hit this lick. Ooh, what? What lick? Ooh, ooh, ooh. And then it come a crew thing. Nigga, everybody in on it. So it started off on some smaller. It started off with pizza robberies. So when Unsolved Mysteries came in on our crew, we had already had tore up the Bay Area with all the round table pizza. Like, I knocked off round table pizza in Hercules, and they had the live footage of me running up in the Hercules round table, and they put that on the Unsolved Mysteries.
yeah.
You feel me? But I had on a mask, I had on a white ski mask, and I had on a black jumpsuit and all this. So we was tearing up the area so bad that they called in Unsolved Mysteries. And this was prior to the banks. By the time Unsolved Mysteries came and started recording, we was already on to the bank level.
Yeah.
So it was like levels. It was levels to it. It was like, like I
Yeah.
say, you start off robbing something small, and next thing you know, like, this little ass money ain't, bro. We start running up in banks, and then that got addictive. You feel me? Like, I went and dropped my homeboy off in Chico one time to go to school. Like, he like, man, I'm ready to go to college. My DJ partner, DJ Suge, I'm ready to go to college. I took this to Chico, drove him in my brand new car, drove this, drop him off. He was leaving the hood to go to college. While I'm up in Chico, I'm looking around like, man, okay. Me and my nigga went right back up there, robbed a bank in Chico. We was just like, that's the type of shit we was on. 19 years old. So we had created a frenzy in Northern California. That's all you seen every night on the news. Another bank rob, another bank rob, another bank rob. So I had one of the guys that stole the cars from me. His name was Corey Dunn. So the nigga ended up catching another case on some other shit and got caught up. And when they caught the case, the police came up to him to the jailhouse to see him, and they knew he was a car thief. They say, look, we know you ain't stealing these cars, but I mean, we know that you're not robbing these banks, but you're stealing the cars for whoever robbing these banks. So the nigga fucked around and told him that he had been stealing cars for me, trying to get out of a case, some domestic violence shit with his bitch. And he gave him the first lead on us. And so now they put a wire. They made him wear a wire. So I didn't even know all this was going on. So he get out on some domestic violence shit. When he get off on some domestic violence shit, now he working with the Fed. So he put a wire on, and now he's trying to set me up. So we did a show. Mac Dre had a show with Ice Cube and Dub C in the Mad Circle in Fresno. It was our first big show.
Yeah.
So we go to do the show in Fresno. We met some little bitches out there. And we like, okay, we're gonna politic with these bitches. It was our first time ever even going to Fresno.
Yeah.
So we setting up. Me and Kilo, we like, okay, it's the double back. We're gonna shoot back down here. We're gonna knock a bank off down here. That was the whole movement. Anywhere we seen some shit that was virgin, we're gonna go fuck it. So we put the play together to go back. So the morning I'm finna go back, me and Kilo finna go back. I'm just so happen to be in the studio just like this with Dre. We working on some music or something. And I'm talking to Kilo. Okay, I'm be on my way shortly. Dre here, we talking like, bro, where you going? I'm like, me and Kilo finna shoot out to Fresno. He like, oh, I'm trying to go back out there. It's a little bitch I'm trying to get on. I'm like, bro, we finna go do the whoop-de-wop. Oh, I'll stay at the hotel, nigga. I know what it is. Nigga, I ain't even tripping. I'm like, man, Cuddy, I'm going with y'all. Let's go. Like, it's a cut. All right, nigga, you can stay at the hotel. We're gonna fuck around. So we get out there, do all the shit. We go. I had a little bitch out there. Kilo had one. The nigga Corey, the whole time, he got a wire on. He driving.
Niggas don't even realize.
He driving. So the play is he finna go out there with us, and he gonna steal a car. He gonna steal a car for us. That's his job. Steal a car and all that shit. And he gonna do the drive. Like, he had finally, and that's what's crazy, when he came home from jail. So he played me. I ain't gonna lie. He worked, because when he came home from jail, he started acting like, bro, I need this money. Going through this shit with my baby mama, the court. Can I drive for you? First, he was just stealing cars from me. But he knew what the cars was for, because they on the news every time. So I had to let him know, bro, make sure, you feel me? So now he didn't play me to let him, okay, I'm gonna help you get some extra money. You can come drive for me out of town with me and Kilo, knock this shit down. He got 35 federal agents follow us from Sacramento
Oh my God.
to Fresno. Then they hook up with the Fresno feds. So now they following us. We at a hotel. They got every other room at the hotel, acting like businessmen and all the shit. We don't even know what's going on. So bam, we set the play. He go steal a car. Corey go steal a car. Bring the car back to the hotel. We all got our own rooms. He called me. I got the car. Okay, we're gonna get on 7:30, 8 o'clock in the morning. Meet you downstairs. So me, Kilo, and Corey finna go hit the bank. Dre at the room. I tell my bitch, get some weed. Get some weed. When we come back, we're gonna go eat and leave and all the shit. Dre at the room with his little chick, all the shit. So when we leave to go do the bank shit, we got 2 cars. So the play is we're gonna pull up in front of the bank, bam, run up in the bank, come right out, jump in the car, hit the corner, jump in the clean car, which is my clean car. We're gonna slide to this other hotel we rent. So we pull up to the bank, Corey driving, I'm in the passenger, my little cousin Kilo in the back. So we finna get ready to hit the lick. I'm pulling my ski mask. I'm finna get ready to get out the car. And I see a news van, the kind of vans that got the satellites on the motherfuckers, the news. So I see the van like across the street. I'm like, hold on, bro, it's a van. That's the one that's got the cameras with them shit. Like, hold on, let's chill for a second. So while we chilling, waiting, looking at this van, this motherfucker ain't moving though. It got tinted windows on it, ain't moving. So now we look, we're like, where the camera at? We don't see the camera. And then we start seeing other little, back then they had these little Ford Aries and shit.
Yeah.
Or not Ford, was they Fords? But the feds drove these little kind of cars, had these little antennas on them. These look, so we start seeing it, but we downtown, so we trying to just make it like, oh, well, we downtown. But now it's just like, hold on. So I'm like, this ain't cool, something ain't right. This camera truck over here, these fed cars, I shut the bank robbery down. Like, we go back to the room, pick up Dre, go take the bitches back to their house, and we get on the freeway to 99 on our way back home, bro. Yeah. And first of all, Corey, he's still in a stolen car. He's like, I'm gonna just take this car back. So me, Dre, and Kilo, me in my car. So the nigga Corey pull over on the side of the freeway. I pull over behind him, and he come and ask me for some weed. I give him some weed. He pull off. I'm finna pull off again, and Dre like, he right here. He looking past me onto the freeway, and he look like he see a ghost. He like, Cuddy, I just seen Ritz. Now Ritz is a detective from Vallejo.
Yeah.
Now imagine you a hood nigga and you
In Fresno.
100 and something miles away from home, and you see a detective from your town. You like, so I'm like, bro, you sure? He like, bro, that was Ritz. And then Kilo looked back, he in the back, he said, I thought I seen him too. So now instead of going straight on the freeway, I'm like, man, something ain't right. I'm like, man, I go across the freeway in the 99, you can go across the middle, and I go to start going the other way. And now all these cars was doing the same shit. So I'm in the rear view mirror like, so I'm like, Cuddy, they own us. So they lining up behind us, just hella undercover cars, not no police cars. They all kind of cars you can see, like they own us. I'm like, man, what the fuck? So now you can see a police car coming from way back. This motherfucker coming with his lights. I'm like, they finna hit us. We smoking a blunt. Like, bro, you already know. So we in there. Like, y'all know what it is. We ain't did nothing. Nothing. So Dre like, y'all didn't do nothing. I'm like, we didn't even hit the lick, Cuddy. Ain't no lick got hit or nothing, bro. So ain't nothing to talk about. So bam, they come arrest us. Bam, they helicopter on us, jump out, guns, everything. They arrest us, take us back to Fresno County, try to run us into that little room. Nothing to talk about lawyer. Nothing to talk about lawyer. Nothing to talk about lawyer. All 3 of them. But the nigga Corey Dunn, nowhere to be found. They never bring the nigga in. So while we sitting in there, we like, where's Corey at? He was just in front of us. There's 30-something cars. Ain't no way that nigga got away. Yeah. We tripping. So now, Dre like, bro, I told you it was something about that nigga. And I'm like, bro, that nigga, it's bad. We knew it. Everybody felt it at the same time. So I called one of my homies. While we in there, I get the phone call in the county. I'm calling one of my homeboys. This is his cousin. Like, bro, we just got picked up. He's like, yeah, I know. Corey called me. I'm like, yeah, what'd he say? He said he in Fresno and shit. He said he think y'all got arrested. I say Fresno. Now, we was outside of Fresno. Yeah. Already going north back towards the base. So he said, yeah, he said he in Fresno. I asked him, did he want me to come get me? He said, no, he figured out. I say, nigga, your cousin a rat, nigga. And hung up. And that's what it was, my nigga. We get the paper. We already knew it. We already knew it was already. Everything was just too. And they never asked about it. Like we went in there, like
the whole time.
The police never said nothing to us. They never say, well, who was the guy in that car, or where. They just came in there. It was like, well, you know, we got reason to believe that y'all finna rob a bank and blah. I'm like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? You know, what are you? Nope, we don't know what you're talking about. I need a lawyer. So once that did that, the very next day, bro, they had us in court the very next day. We go into court the next day. It was crazy because they ran the shit on the news that night. I don't know, we in jail. So the next day, we had court at like 1:30 in the afternoon. We come in the courtroom, the whole courtroom filled up, bro. All our family and shit. I'm trying to call my mom and play it off that night because I'm thinking it's going to get dropped. Like, Mom, yeah, we got arrested, man. These people's talking something about some bank shit. We good, though. We gonna be, you know, I'm trying to keep it smooth. And, bro, the next day we get to court, whole courtroom full. People got newspaper articles holding them up like, I'm like, fuck, it was all bad. And of course, they saw Mac Dre. Mac Dre arrested for conspiracy to commit bank robbery. Romper Room gang members arrested, linked to 32 bank robberies. And so the shit just went crazy. It was all, so they started trying to link us to all the bank robberies and all the shit. But here, remind you, we didn't even get out of the car.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
We didn't even get out of the car, my nigga. And I got a conspiracy to commit, and I got charged with attempt. Now, listen, didn't get out of the car, and I got found guilty in trial for attempted bank robbery. And they said because I took substantial enough steps.
Out the car?
No, towards the robbery.
Towards?
Substantial enough steps towards the robbery, meaning I did the planning, and the only reason why I didn't do it is because I noticed the van and all that shit. That's
crazy.
Yeah, so that got me and Kilo convicted of attempted. So Dre just got conspiracy because Dre knew. It's like, bro, you knew. And they was trying to get him to say, yeah, I knew about it, but I ain't doing that. All he had to do was just say that. Literally, Dre, all he had to do was go and say, yeah, I knew the niggas was finna rob a bank, but I wasn't finna do it.
And you would have got out.
He would have got out that day.